Welcome back to Holder Flat. It's time for day 2 of round 5 of the Rallysport Associations NI Winter Series here at Shackleton. And day 2 is all about the buggies, mini cup cars and MX5s. Making up the entry list here today are 67 buggies, 18 mini cup cars and 5 MX5s. So with the driver's briefing done, it's time to fire up those engines and get the action underway. The early morning fog and drizzle had cleared by the time we started stage 1, and the fastest man over that stage was Philip Borland in the MV. He leads by 3.5 seconds. There's no surprise to see David Kane and his Kazmat slot into second place, and he is our Class 15 leader. Co-rain man James Laverty gets off to a great start this morning. He's second in Class 14 and third overall, just 4.8 seconds off the leader. And just 0.2 of a second slower than Laverty is Aaron McLaughlin in the speed car. He sits at 3:36.6 to lie fourth. In 5th spot we find the Donegal youngster Jack Harris, out in one of the Kazkart hire buggies. He's just 5.9 seconds back off the leader. And rounding out our top 6, 7.3 seconds back is the ever flamboyant Liam McMullen. And now let's have a look at how each class fared over the early stages. Starting off with the Class 8 MX5 Rally Championship. And it's the 2022 NI Summer Series champion Gary Duncan who leads the way, who's recently switched back to a 5-speed gearbox due to reliability issues with the 6 speeds. There's a gap of 5.9 seconds back to second place, and we find Castlewellan man Collie Feeney. Collie will be looking to get his times on par with Gary Duncan's right and quick. Stuart Clyde slides his VVT engined MX5 round to third fastest. Just a further 3.4 seconds back from Clyde is Martin Doherty. And the first Northern Sign Co MX5 of Robert Fitzgerald rounds out our 5 runners. Next up, it's the Class 12 Mini Cup. And hot off the back of 3 consecutive event wins, Mike Curran continues his winning streak set the fastest time over Stage 1 with a 4:04.3. It's great to see David Porter back in the Mini Cup, and the lack of seat time lately hasn't slowed him down at all, as he's just 1.9 seconds slower than Curran here. In third place, it's the alloy wheel repairman Terence Fury, and he will feel a little off the pace, setting a 4:15.5. There's some work to do. Just 2 seconds further back in fourth place is points pass youngster Charlie Sims, and he's our fastest junior through Stage 1. In fifth place we find the trailerstuff.ie backed car of Declan McBurdy. And completing our top 6 Mini Cup cars, 17.8 seconds back, is Armagh's Shay Loughran. On we go then to our buggies, and first up it's the 600cc Class 13s. And it's Damien Carr who leads. In fact, he sets an 8th fastest time overall, and he leads the class already by a country mile. It's Kyle Orr in the speed car who's his closest challenger, but he's already 9.5 seconds back. Kelvin can't make the Yak car do exactly the same as what Damien did, but he's still a very respectful third. Gary Armstrong is out in Brother Phillips' speed car today, and he's 12.8 seconds back in fourth place. Chrissy Hughes is just 0.7 of a second further back behind Armstrong in fifth place in the MV. And another 0.7 of a second back in completing our top 6 in Class 13 is Chrissy McGurk in his speed car. On we go then to our most popular buggy class, Class 14, for up to 850cc. And leading the way, as we've seen from the overall results, is Philip Borland. Second place is James Laverty. Third place is Aaron McLaughlin. Fourth is that great run over Stage 1 from Jack Harris. Fifth is Liam McMullen. And rounding out the top 6 in Class 14 is the spectacular Connor Shaw in his MV. He's just 7.8 seconds off the lead. And finally, let's look at the Class 15 1000cc buggies. And as we've seen from the overall results, David Keane leads the way. Newry man John Gordon slots into second place in his speed car. He's 8.2 seconds off leader Keane. Just a further 1.3 seconds back in third place is the very stealthy looking Seamog of James Cassidy. And completing our 4 runners in Class 14 is the Advanced Engineering Group Limited MV of Michael Muldoon. On we go then to stage 3, and it's all changed at the front as Aaron McLaughlin has woke up. He finds 10.5 seconds in stage 2, nearly a further 2 seconds in stage 3 to now lead overall by 5 seconds flat. David Kane has also found time over his first stage run, 7.2 seconds to be exact, and he remains in second place. James Laverty has also managed to find time over his first run, and he sets a very consistent pair of 3-minute 32.0s on stage 2 and stage 3 to lie third. Liam McMullen sets the third fastest time on stage 2, but loses some time here on stage 3. He's 3.2 seconds behind Laverty and 16.7 off the lead. Jack Harris continues to impress in the Casmat. He sets the fourth fastest time here on stage 3, and he now lies 5th overall. And Connor Shaw sneaks into the overall top 6. He's 21.4 seconds off the leader. On to the MX5s. And Gary Duncan now has a comfortable lead after rival Collie Feeney breaks a drive shaft on stage 2. But Gary now seems to have another battle on his hands as he's catching some of the buggies ahead. Stuart Clyde now finds himself up to second place, but he's 23.8 seconds off the pace setter Duncan. Martin Doherty is setting very consistent times, and he's now our third of the MX5 runners. And Robert Fitzgerald improves on his stage 1 time by over 16.5 seconds here on stage 3 to lie in 4th place. In the Mini Cup, Mike Curran is the first of our runners to dip under the 4-minute barrier, and he's now extended his lead to 4.7 seconds. And it's David Porter who's still piling on the pressure. He sets a 4:01.2 here on stage 3 to sit comfortably in second place. Although Terence Fury hasn't lost any of his drifting talents, but it costs him time here as he's only 5th fastest on stage 3. He lies 3rd. Declan McBrady sets the 3rd fastest mini time here on stage 3, and he closes the gap to Fury to 8.5 seconds. Charlie Sims has slipped to 5th place, but he's only 4.8 seconds behind McBrady. Let's wait and see what the youngster can do in the afternoon. And Shay Loughran still maintains 6th place, 50.7 seconds behind class leader Curran. In class 13, Damien Carr is still putting in a storming drive and still has a comfortable lead at the head of the class. And it seems that Kelvin has also found some of that pace as he's up to 2nd place. He lies 18.7 seconds behind Damien. Kyle Orr has now slipped to 3rd place in class 13, but he's just 3.1 seconds back from 2nd place man Kelvin Carr. Chrissy Hughes is on the move and he's up to 4th place with a string of 3-minute 44s. Gary Armstrong is just starting to get to grips with the 600 and he lies just 4.1 seconds behind Hughes in 5th, and Chrissy McGurk maintains his 6th place. And in class 14, as we've seen from the overall results, Aaron McLaughlin leads. James Laverty is 2nd in class 14. Liam McMullen is third. Jack Harris, flat sideways, is fourth. Another man flat sideways as always is Connor Shaw in fifth. And John Gatton has the only king car in the event up to 6th place in Class 14. He's 23.1 seconds off the leader McLaughlin. On to Class 15 then, and David Kane continues to lead. John Gordon still holds second place in Class 15, but he's 27.8 seconds behind Kane now. And James Cassidy still maintains third place in Class 15. And Michael Muldoon is still in fourth, but he takes 5.1 seconds out of Cassidy here. Aaron McLaughlin still leads and completes Stage 5 with a 3:29.4. He's fastest through, but only just. As David Kane is just 0.1 of a second slower with a 3:29.5. The pair are now split by 6.8 seconds. James Laverty is still in third place. He sits at 3:33.8 here on Stage 5, but he's under increasing pressure from Liam McMullen. Liam goes 0.8 of a second quicker than Laverty here, and he's cut the gap to just 1.7 seconds. Jack Harris had problems on Stage 4, resulting in a stage max, allowing John Gatton in the kin car up to 5th overall. But John would need to watch out, as James Grant in the MV has moved to just half a second away in 6th. By stage 5 in the MX5s, Gary Duncan continues to extend his lead to a comfortable 39.9 seconds. Stuart Clyde's the man in 2nd place, but he just doesn't have the car underneath him to put up the fight to Duncan. And Martin Doherty looks on target for that final podium position, with Robert Fitzgerald still rounding out our 4 MX5 runners. Mike Curran is fastest Mini Cup car over stage 5 by nearly 6 seconds, and he continues to extend his lead. The lunch breaks seem to slow all the times down, but David Porter still set the 2nd fastest time and remains 2nd in class. Terence Fury is 3rd fastest Mini over stage 5, and he's only 3.4 seconds slower than Porter in this one. Declan McBrearty is still in 4th place, but he's coming under increasing pressure from young Charlie Sims, who takes 4 seconds out of him here on stage 5 to close the gap to just 3.7. And Shay Loughran continues to round out the top 6 in the Mini Cup, 1 minute 20 behind leader Curran. In the 600s, Damien Carr continues to lead, and he now has a 27.7 second gap. And it's still a Carr family 1-2 as Kelvin is in 2nd place. Gary Armstrong is now up to 3rd place, and he's 10.9 seconds off 2nd place Kelvin. But he'd need to watch out as Kyle Orr is in 4th, just 0.8 of a second further back. And Chrissy Hughes isn't that far behind Orr either, he's just 6.8 seconds further back in 5th. And Chrissy McGurk rounds out the top 6 in class 13. Class 14 then, and as we've seen from the overall results, Aaron McLaughlin still leads. James Laverty is in 2nd spot in class. Liam McMullen sliding his way through to 3rd in class. John Gatton's kin car is 4th. James Grant's pushing on and now up to 5th. And Connor Shaw's flat sideways approach has him still in 6th place. On to class 15 then, and David Kane continues to lead the class and is 2nd overall. 2nd place is John Gordon, who's really getting to grips with his buggy now. James Cassidy loses a further 2 seconds to John Gordon in here, and the gap between 2nd and 3rd is now 15.4. And Michael Muldoon rounds out the 4 runners in class 15. we get to the final results, we must give a big shout out on behalf of our own Rory Devlin. I have never seen a salesman like him. But it's all for a brilliant cause, as he's selling raffle tickets on behalf of Dementia NI, and the draw will take place at the Night for Dementia, the Patrician Hall, Carrickmore, this Friday, the 10th of February 2023. Tickets are still available online, and check the description below this video to buy yours. It's for a fantastic cause, folks. And so, on to our final results we go. And we start with the MX5s, and third place goes to Martin Doherty. Second place goes the way of Stuart Clyde. But our winner today is Gary Duncan, taking his third win of the series. Class 12, the Mini Cup, and Terence Fury will be happy with third. David Porter has to settle for second place. And Mike Curran takes another win to make it 4 on the bounce. Class 13 and Kelvin Carr has to settle for the last step of the podium. Gary Armstrong takes second place. But Damien Carr was unbeaten all day to take the victory. Class 14 and Philip Borland overcomes some troubles to take third. Liam McMullen has a great drive to second. But it's Aaron McLaughlin who takes the class win on the day and now has a championship lead of 60 points. Class 15 and James Cassidy comes home in third place. Second place goes to John Gordon. But it's David Kane who takes the class win by 49 seconds. And the overall result on the day looked like this. Liam McMullen takes third. And when the two drop stage times are taken into account, it's David Kane in second who misses out by 1.4 seconds to Aaron McLaughlin. Hello everyone, just want to drop in to let you know that we will have our new stock of stickers on sale from this Saturday on at Akadui. A big shout out to Signs.ie. Paddy at Signs has hooked us up with some top quality stickers. No messing around with these. Peel them straight off, stick them straight on. All one, no messing around. Loving it. Have bigger ones than that as well. And I have this format. Both different colours. Went for some neon green now. And pink. Loving them. Great job. Also, if anybody wants any footage from any events, get in contact with us and we can sort that out for you. We shoot footage of everyone. There's a small fee, but footage is top quality. So, hope to see you at Akadui this Saturday. Well, they're flat.